About news. So yesterday, I talked about Ken Paxton. Ken Paxton, the Attorney General for Texas, and how he literally ran away from someone trying to issue a subpoena. He literally ran away, like he jumped into a running car and disappeared, right? And then he went on social media and said, I'm not a coward. I ran away from them because they were scaring the shit out of me. They were goddamn scary. I'm not a coward. Well, you just said you were scared. I'm not a coward. Why you dare say that? I'm not. Right, but guess what? Check this out. Judge rules the Texas Attorney General does not have to appear at a hearing on abortion lawsuit after affidavit alleges he ran from person serving subpoena. So a judge hears this story and says, let him slide. In fact, he doesn't even have to show up at all anymore. Did I read this right? Like, clearly there's something I must have... I can just run away from a subpoena and then not have to deal with it? Is that really how easy it is? Wow, next time I get subpoenaed, right, I'm just gonna jump out the back of my fucking house and then just run for it? And if I just keep running, I'll be off the hook. A Texas judge ruled Tuesday that the state attorney general, Ken Paxton, does not have to appear at a hearing related to abortion access lawsuit after an affidavit alleged that he ran away twice from a person who was serving him a subpoena related to the lawsuit. The subpoena was part of a lawsuit filed in August by several abortion funds, as well as by an individual abortion provider seeking to block Texas officials from bringing cases under blah, blah, blah. You already know that shit. The affidavit says 2 subpoenas were issued for Paxton, one under his professional title as Attorney General and one addressed to him individually. Paxton's office filed a motion to quash the subpoenas, saying they were not proper and had not been effectively served. Now, again, he literally ran out of the house and jumped into a running vehicle that his wife started up. So his wife leaves the house, starts up the vehicle, he runs, he bolts out of the house, jumps into the running vehicle, and they buzz off. And now he's like, oh, well, they didn't effectively serve the subpoena. What? Paxton refused to engage a person trying to serve him at his home Monday morning, according to the motion. On Tuesday, a Texas judge granted Paxton's request to quash and seal the subpoena to appear at the hearing. Top executive officials have not been called to testify, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, isn't that great? I don't know, man. This is hilarious. This is really... Like, I gotta learn something from here. I gotta learn something here, man. Next time someone tries to issue me a summons, subpoena, whatever, I'm jumping. I gotta, like, dig a tunnel in my basement that, like, directly ends up in, like, a sewer, right? That way I can just disappear, right? I just fucking put it behind, like, a fucking rotating bookshelf. They will never serve me. It's called the Ken Paxton. That's what the strategy is called. We call it the Ken Paxton. So anyway, this is just a recount. I already made a video about this. Go watch that if you're interested. It's clear the media wants to drum up another controversy involving my work as Attorney General. So now they're attacking me for having the audacity to avoid a stranger lingering outside my home and showing... if I had a stranger lingering outside of my home and I don't know who they are, right, check this out. You know what I wouldn't do? Jump out of my house and leave the home empty. Why would someone be lingering outside the house? Unless they're there to issue a subpoena, right? But maybe they're scoping it out, casing the joint to break in. So you're just going to leave? Right? And then just give them the house? I mean, I don't know, man. It doesn't make any sense. So, there you go. But if you're Ken Paxton, break the law, fuck it. Break the law again, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's break the law 30 times. A judge will get my back no matter what. Why? Because this is the Attorney General. He's basically above the law. He doesn't have to worry about subpoenas. What? All the judges are in his pockets. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's a free man in the literal sense. This guy could fucking get away with pretty much anything other than murder. And even then, he could probably convince a judge to convict some random black person for it. So, but again, powerful people, they are above the law. We don't live in a country of law. We just don't. We live in a country of control and oppression. If you are poor, right? If no one knows who you are, they're going to fuck you so hard, you'll never want to be fucked again. But if you're even slightly wealthy or in a position of moderate power, you've got all the protections in the world. So, there you go.